Okay, folks, we're supposed to be live. Frames per second is slowly climbing up. Oh, there we go, above 30. So, okay, I don't know if that worked or not, but good morning and happy Sunday, folks. Let me, like you're going to stop me. I'm going to find my live stream. There we go. Yeah, so turn the volume down. It was pretty low anyway. All right, so looks like I'm the first one in the chat. And then Rick Halber, and then Bob Casey. Welcome, guys. Let's get this craft in the air. What do you say? Or do you want to just look at that leaf for the next? Nah, let's put it in the air. I think maybe that leaf may be more interesting than what we're about to behold here. So we'll see. We'll see. This is why I told Rodney to keep flying. According to WeatherBug, we have 60% chance of precipitation and partly cloudy skies. So I wasn't sure what I was going to see when I got up here, but I thought it might be something like this. So maximum flight altitude has been reached. Let's bring that back down. And we're at 373 feet. There we go. And we're going to angle the camera down just a tad because that sky, just not that promising. That looks like the bright spot right there, although that's a little bit north of east, and we should be south of east. We're just going to pan down here. I don't think I can actually rely on that compass being completely correct. It says that it is, and I do calibrate it from time to time, but oh well. Anyway, so Katie's catch. Morning, where is Chris? Chris is hunting today, and Katie is now a moderator. You're blue, or is that Cade's? I'm gonna say Katie's. Chris is hunting today, and so in his place, we'll be honored with Jim, Help at Home Jim's presence. And I have his link, I hope, in the description of this video. So if you don't have him, that would be great for you to join him when I'm done, which may be pretty soon, folks, because I'm not looking at that great of a sky. Dean, welcome. Place it here. Welcome. And Rick Halber. All my rowdy friends are coming out today. All right, so. Ken, act of kindness. Love the oranges. I do too. I do too. And we have some fog over here to our, oops, I didn't mean to zoom that actually. Although that is a nice feature. But we have some fog creeping in over here. Look at that. Look at that. Fog is closing in on me. It was trying to sneak in from the left, folks. Fog didn't realize how the angle of view was on the Mavic 2 zoom. All right, so that's almost north. Sorry about that. Slow her down a little bit. Looks like north of me, oh my goodness. And the winds are clearly from the west because I'm pointed north. You guys didn't know that, but yeah, so wow. That is something I don't get to see so often. So it's not the sunrise that we hoped for, but Diana, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Diana lives up in Canada somewhere where it's probably pretty cold and snowy. I'm not sure where in Canada, but here the temperatures are supposed to get pretty cold tomorrow. But right now I'm wearing an open jacket, so. But welcome, Diana. That's great to see you. Who else? Ken, act of kindness. Place it here. Miko Ghost, Mike O Ghost, Dean. You know, I'm sure that I had, you live in Mico, Texas, so I guess Mico Ghost makes sense. There's help at home, Jim. So, yeah, Jim, you're a moderator. You go ahead and put your channel link in, please, into the chat. He will be following me, hopefully with it's had less cloudy sky. Although, again, I'm kind of happy to see, I mean, not thrilled, but I find this cloudy sky, this foggy sky to be quite interesting. Must be right at the 350 to 400 mark, that fog, and just kind of marching toward the drone, or across the view of the drone. Interesting. So, thank you, Jim. That's what I was looking for. Mr. Drone Bum has joined us. Love the low clouds, yes. All right, let's just point back to them because I'll just show you the east. This is the east over here. And we're not going to see the sun rise today, folks. I'm going to trust that it's going to do that, but we're going to watch the fog roll in or across or whatever it is that it thinks it's doing, because that's kind of interesting, I think. So that's not quite north. That is the north. Cool. Don't get to see that. All right, so I'm repeating myself. Don't like when I do that. I have learned something for Christmas, but I haven't learned it well, so I'm going to cheat and use words here, much to Mr. Drone Bum's disappointment. At the center of the ages, the Lord talks with a girl, and by the words he speaks, he gives a savior to the world. The time grows to its fullness, Mary's son is born. The promise's fulfillment lies asleep now in her arms. He didn't come to terrify, to judge or condescend, to call us all his servants, but to lift us as his friends, to save us all from Satan's power, to reign at his right hand, when once for all eternity, God became a man. Today the gift of majesty is given to the earth, a gift of such magnificence, we could never plumb its worth. And the rudeness of the setting just ignites the jeweler's fire, a pearl beyond the greatest price, the joy of man's desire. Today the God of majesty has given to the earth a gift of such magnificence we could never plumb its worth, and the rudeness of its setting just ignites the jeweler's fire, a pearl beyond the greatest price, the joy of man's desire. He didn't come to terrify, to judge or condescend, to call us all his servants, but to lift us as his friends, to save us all from certain death, to reign at his right hand, when once for all eternity, God became a man. Once for all eternity, God became a man. So there you go. That's the other side of the Christmas. That's the right side of the Christmas story as far as I'm concerned. Putting Christ back into Christmas, not a bad thing to do. So the clouds are still rolling by. That song is a little bit high for me, but I like it. So just pay attention to the words and not the singing. Make me very happy. So I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Those of you who, I know some of you weren't able to join on Saturday. Hey, Ken Cardoso. Welcome. Clap, 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 clap. Yeah, that's pretty amazing, Mel. I wasn't really sure, so I was encouraging, or tried to encourage Rodney Bell to keep talking, but because I wasn't sure that what we'd see here was going to be that great. But this is nice. This is unusual. We like the unusual stuff. We do do we do? How's your weather over there in the UK? Ken Cardoso? You're in the UK, right? Pretty sure that's true. And I don't know where Ken Active Kindness is. I see Ken Active Kindness all over the place. But I know Rick Halber is in California, where it is currently 4:30 a.m. And Peter Carroll is in Australia. Camero, I didn't see you pop in. Cameron, konbanwa. Kyo no tenki wa atsui desu na. Today's temperature is warm. Isn't it? Help at Home Jim is in Texas. He will be flying next after me, and hopefully has a more delightful looking sky. I can show you the world. Aladdin 2019. That was a pretty good show. I watched that actually. Ron Lockwood, welcome from South Dakota. Ken Whizbang is in Michigan somewhere. I think around, if I remember correctly, you're around Detroit, I think. And 400 AGL used to live in Tennessee, not far from Ken Herron, but excuse me, sorry about that, folks. But now lives in Arkansas somewhere. So, go west, young man. Mike Ogos is in Mico, Texas. General Motors. Oh, Quebec. Okay, I was completely wrong about where Ken is. I apologize, Ken. Somewhere I put you in the UK. I put you over there where they talk funny. Osaka. All right then. It's a little bit early for Osaka here, Cameron. So what time, let's see, next after me is Jim. What time are you planning to fly? I know that you said, and I was thinking it was something like 7:18 your time, which is a while. That's like 40 minutes from now. But I just want to make sure I don't step on you, Mr. Jim, Mr. Help at Home Jim. For goodness sake, Cameron. You always hear Osaka. Well, you don't always. You often hear Osaka versus sake. And the O in Japan is an honorific. It's like, not quite like son, but it means the honorable, sort of, but not quite that strong. So when you hear Osaka, they're just saying, strong sake. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm jabbering because I don't have much else to do or look at. We're pointed north. We're gonna see what's happening on the eastern horizon here, and just get over there slowly because I don't believe there's any rush. Our sunrise was supposed to occur, 12 minutes ago, and probably did, but behind closed clouds. If it didn't, then folks, this has been a great trip, and God has taken good care of me, so. Rodney, I didn't see you join the chat. Oh, there you are. Sorry I'm late. Had to break out the laptop. Oh, she took over the desktop. Oh, my. So that's east, folks. We saw the north of east, and it's pretty dark. Moving toward the south of east, it continues to be pretty dark. That bright spot that's coming toward the center of the screen now is probably where the sun actually is. Just, let's see, what's it in line with? It's not in line with anything. It's sort of in line with that tall tree. But you know what? I bet that's smoke. Let's just, or fog. Let's just do this. In the mystery, what do you say? That looks a lot like smoke out there. It certainly does. But anyway, I don't have any other songs for you today, unless you have special requests. I know a ton of Christmas songs. I wonder if I could remember the beginning of the tune, Christmas in Dixie. How does that begin? By now in California. By now in California. Let's see if we can do that whole thing. Is it California? No, it's New York. By now in New York City, there's snow on the ground. And out in California, sunshine's coming down. Baby up in Dixie. No, that's not right. Sorry. Baby up in Memphis. Graceland's all in lies. And in Atlanta, Georgia, which is not far from where I am, there's peace on earth tonight. All right, we'll forget that one. Dennis, make the shift to show tunes. Gilligan's Island theme. Oh my goodness. Oh my, let's see. Let's see if I can reach into those memory banks. A 3-hour cruise, that's all that comes to me. Sorry. My shift to show tunes isn't going to occur this week, I'm afraid. Christmas in Dixie. We'll do the chorus anyway. There's snow on the ground. That's not right. Okay, we won't even do that. Sorry, I shouldn't have started it. That is my wife's absolute #1 favorite Christmas song, Christmas in Dixie. So normally when I don't have the spotlight shining on me, I can sing that well, or word for word. Whether well is a matter of interpretation. Okay, the sound of that cup going down, by the way, that is the sound of Rodney Bell's cup. Rodney Bell was kind enough to send me a cup. There once was a skipper. Nope, not coming to me, Diana, but thanks for the help. Captain and Tennille, Muskrat Love. Sorry. Muskrat Love, that was my favorite one, I think. Chris, welcome. Welcome, sir. Oh, I'm sorry. Shh, Chris, welcome. Thanks for joining, I really appreciate it. There's a 10-point behind you. Chris is hunting, Rick. So consequently, in his place will be Mr. Jim Help at Home. Jim Hightower. You can put that link back in the channel again if you like, Jim. I'm not sure. See, Jim has a few channels. There's a Jim Hightower channel, and there's a Help at Home Jim channel, and there's a Free Flying Jim channel. And I am not sure on which one you're going up today. But Mel's laughing at me again. Mel, I'm glad I provide entertainment for you. I don't know what I said, but wabbits. I don't think he's hunting wabbits. This is the wrong time of the year to be hunting wabbits. But be very, very quiet anyway. Folks, we have a bright sky, and I have about 20 minutes of free time before I need to be prepared for church. You know what? I was actually going to do that before I went live today, and I just now remembered. Oh well, I'm sorry, folks. What am I apologizing to you for? Oh, because you don't get to see me in my bow tie. That's why. And you think I'm kidding, but I'm not. All right, so we're just going to do a quick turnaround here, see if we see any 10 points behind us. What is that? No, that's 15% already. I'm zoomed in, I guess. Oh, that's a church steeple. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to do that. Folks, that's our show. Point the camera down. Point the camera down. Point the camera up. All right, and we're just going to bring it down. I really appreciate you guys. Yeah, it's still autumn here. Land now. Okay, I appreciate you guys joining us. Thank you so much. And I love you all. Go to church today. Celebrate December. Let's go to the left and turn the camera around this way. Camera, listen to me. Oh, that's what it is. It's a flying camera. And point the camera down, which is why I was saying camera in the first place. And to that, there, ooh, did you see that? I'm zoomed in, that's why. And there's Mr. Lovelady. Slide to land. Put the camera up as we're landing. Unlike yesterday when we got all confused about its direction. Okay, now it's quiet. So folks, thanks again for joining. I'm trying to shift the camera to the left. Isn't that funny? The thing is on the ground, Dennis. All right, anyway, yeah, got confused about direction again. Thanks, there we go. Thanks again for joining. I really appreciate it. I love you all. And we'll see you at Help at Home Jim's channel, whichever one he's chosen to use. Okay, bye-bye now.